Well, good morning, everybody. You lovely, lovely little rum monkeys. So, anyways, so the idea today is survival weekend, right? We are going to get ready. We are going to head out. Only bad thing is the area that I'm at, I won't be able to show like real water filtration or anything because the area that I was going to go to and everything comes to find out that it's a part of a national park system. So I can't camp there. I can't. It's only for daytime use only, and at nighttime I gotta leave. So we're going to go to my normal place where my last live stream was, my normal training area. It doesn't have water, so I'm going to have to bring water with me, which I had to stop by Walmart. So I stopped by Walmart. I've got a 1-gallon jug of drinking water. I still will show the process of boiling water, but it's not going to be dirty water per se. That's one of the bad things. There's a lot of places here in Texas that you cannot camp at because it's either privately owned ranch land that nobody knows, and it isn't marked off or anything. It has the only way you know that it's a private property or anything like that is by purple X's marked on a tree. And I'm not going to go and check out every single tree and see if there's a purple X marked on it. You know what I mean? So that kind of throws a wrench in some of the plans. And I got off too late at work to be able to head out to West Texas to head out to do, good morning, Adnir. How you doing, brother? Like I was saying, things changed with the plan on where I was going to go and everything. Come to find out that the area that I was going to camp at is a part of a national park. I mean, not a national park, but a regular park system. So I can't do overnight camping or anything there. So I'm going to have to go back to my normal training area that I go to. But like I said, I can't do like water purification and stuff like that because there's a water source, but it's almost like a 5-mile hike. And I don't want to walk or hike 5 miles. I really don't, to go get a water source unless it's a true, an actual true survival situation. Hey, morning. How you doing, sis? So I'm also going to do another theory. Oh my God, my deck's calm. Anyways, so I'm also going to put another theory into here. The people that think that they're going to survive on canned foods and all this stuff. I spent $4 at Walmart. Okay, I got a box of 50-cent vermicelli noodles. All right, vermicelli noodles. That's the thing about all, survivalists. Oh, we can survive on noodles and beans and honey and all that stuff. I'm going to show you that it is not it is not what you think it's going to be. If you think you're going to survive on rice and beans and noodles all your life in a survival situation. So I got a whole entire can of whole kernel corn, sweet corn. You know how heavy this is? This is 1 pound, 13 ounces for this one can. 1 pound, 13 ounces for a pound of corn. Then we got cream sweet style corn. It is 0.75 ounces. This together, 1 pound, 13 ounces, and 14.75 ounces. That is almost 2 pounds of freaking corn. Then I got a can of mixed chili beans, 15 ounces right here. 3 cans, 3 freaking cans is almost 3 pounds. You survivalists out there thinking, oh, I'm tough. Oh, I'm going to survive on canned food. I'm going to be packing all this in my to-go bag. Right, Adenir. Right. Like, you survivalists think you're going to pack up 20 or 30 cans of beans and whatever from your pantry, your prepper pantry. You're going to trudge off into the woods. You're fucking stupid. I'm going to show you how heavy and how dumb this idea is. And how are you going to open a can without a can opener, right? You're going to do it all old school style with a P41 or a Fred or anything like that. We're going to show you the reality of these can openers, these military can openers. Hey, Ron, how you doing, brother? Like, it came to my mind when I was going to go get a gallon of water. A gallon of water for 2 days. You know, 90% of humans go through a gallon of water almost every 3 hours. You know, on a daily basis, you go through 3 gallons of water a day as a normal human. You know that? Normal human beings go through 3 gallons of water a day. That is everything you drink. Even if it's not just per se water, it's everything you drink. The equivalent to everything you drink in a day goes to 3 gallons a day. In a survival situation, you are limiting yourself to maybe not even 64 ounces a day. You know, we glamorize survival in the most redundant and stupid ways. I was on my brother on one of my brother's live streams yesterday. Shout out Scout Sweet. I was on his live stream yesterday, telling these idiotic people that they think, oh, they're going to survive on herbs, survive on herbs, and herbs is going to cure them from every disease and all this stuff. And I'm like, no, it's not. Your body has to adapt to natural herbs. Most people don't even know that they're sick until they are fully sick. That's why when you go to a doctor, they prescribe you the most powerful penicillin or antibiotics because you're already in stage 3 or, stage 2 of a sickness before your body realizes that you're sick. And you think natural herbs and remedies is going to cure you overnight. People are dumb. People don't understand the way natural remedies work. Because we live in a world that most people that do this, most herbalists and all this stuff that want to believe and live because they got the common cold, they think some herbal tea, some herbal lemon and honey tea will cure them. But they've never cured strep throat with herbs. They've never cured, scarlet fever with herbs. They've never had to cure major illnesses with herbs. Coffee, baked beans, and mushrooms. That sounds like a gourmet Southern meal right there, Ron. How you doing, Ron, brother? This whole fantasy of survival is a fantasy. And I hate saying it, but people that have been in the military and everything that say that they can survive anything, they survived it with other people. They never survived life-threatening things by themselves. Even if they were in the military, even if they've been shot multiple times or whatever, they survived and they had support of other people in the military. The military isn't a solo thing. You see it in Rambo. You see the way PTSD and everything affects a person by themselves. The military does not teach you survival by yourself because they usually believe that there's going to be more than one person in your squad, in your platoon, or whatever that is going to be lost with you or lost within X amount of feet or miles from you and easily to be able to be found. Hey, nurse. Good to see you here. Good morning. Yeah, I know. I'm a person that's never been in the military talking about military stuff. I know. I'm sorry, Ron, but it's true. You can't. I mean, you were in the military, Ron. I mean, the military doesn't teach you to do anything alone. They teach you to be a better you for the good of the company, the good of the army. They're not making you better for yourself. They're making you because your platoon, your squadron, whatever, is only as strong as their weakest link. That's why they want you to be better. That's why they train you to be better. No problem, morning. In real survival, you are literally 90% of the time in real survival, you are by yourself. There is nobody with you. It's a 1 in 10 chance that you actually have somebody with you, say a family member or a child. You know, and the thing is in a real survival situation, the stuff that I'm bringing with me, you're not going to have. You're really not going to have. Tell me how many people keep cans of food in their back seat. I don't even do that. I may have what I have left in my lunch bag that I took to lunch with me. Yeah. Oh, I know. I know you're a Marine, and that's what I was saying. Like when you know when you were in the Marines, they taught you to be better and stronger for the good of the Marines, correct? They didn't want you to be better just because of your health benefits or anything. They wanted you to be the idea soldier, correct? You know, my uncle was a devil dog too. He was a devil dog in Vietnam. And he told me this stuff. He said the military doesn't give a shit about you. They give a shit about the military. Yeah. The war machine. They care about the war machine. They don't care about the individual. How many survival courses did they put the Marines through, Ron? Like how many actual survival courses? And how long was their survival course? My uncle said when he was a Marine, when he was a devil dog, he said they gave them a 5-hour survival course in Vietnam. And the information that they gave them in Vietnam was completely wrong because they didn't know anything about the biome, about food or anything in Vietnam. He said the Air Force had a better survival kit than any of the, Army or, Navy. Correct, Cat. Like, The war machine is only as strong as the weakest part. That's why they make every single one of you the same. You can't take your military survival skills that you were barely taught 20 plus years ago and remember every single thing that they told you. I mean, do you remember 50% of the fighting techniques that they taught you? Like, that's the thing with, I love all my military brothers and sisters. I come from a military family. But the thing is, and I hate to, I love every single one of you. But I love military people because they are the best bullshitters. They are the best because they were trained to be the best at one time. And now, 20 years later, 10 years later, they're out of shape. They're at home. They haven't worked out in, since they got out of the military. Half of them smoke 2 or 3 packs of cigarettes a day. A large majority of them drink every day. Hey, Wally, brother, how you doing? All right, I'm at home. I'm gonna start packing everything. But we all stop after a certain time. We do. We all become human once again. 20 years ago, well, should I say 10 years ago, I was still built like a Russian brick house. But now that I've been put in office, that I've slowed down in security, I don't need to worry about keeping up with my appearance. I smoke every day. You think I'm as good as I was 20 years ago? Oh, yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like, even you still hold muscle mass, you still hold your body and everything. If you worked out continuously, that's what I'm saying, Admir. Like, in my 30s, I was still good. I was still at my peak. Now I'm in my 40s, I just turned 40. I'm not at my peak anymore. I'm not. And I've got sick. I got type 1 kidney failure, that takes away everything from you. It takes away your strength. It takes away your motivation. It takes away everything from you. And that's why I'm saying that survival, most people in a survival situation, unless you are at your peak performance, you're going to die. You may not die instantaneous. You may hold out 10 years. You may hold out 6 years. But sooner or later, your old body will give out under stress, will give out under continuous strain. Hey, Tryon, how you doing? Yep. It had something to do with the water source or whatever out there. They were getting water out of like a limestone water reserve or something like that. Right, Cat, right. Why do you think Bear Grylls doesn't do survival stuff anymore? Why do you think Les Stroud doesn't do survival stuff anymore? Why do you think they don't allow people past 40 to do survival stuff like Alone or Naked and Afraid or any of that stuff? Because of health problems, because of weakness in the human body. Oh, nice, nice. I miss old westerns. I really do. The spaghetti westerns. Yeah, Wally. I trust me, brother. I understand that. I do. But I'm trying to say, like, in my survival thing, I'm going to show people the reason why you can't continuously carry around canned food and all this stuff in survival. Like I said, this can alone is 1 pound, 13 ounces. This can of mixed chili beans is 15 ounces. This can of cream style sweet corn is 14.75 ounces. All three of these cans together is almost 3 pounds. Almost 3 pounds. Yeah, you can hold something like this. This is nothing. This is 5 ounces of vermicelli noodles. That alone is almost 3 pounds of metal hitting in your back. These preppers, these survivalists, all this stuff that are believing that they're going to live and survive and be able to carry all this, canned food back with them and all this stuff and go out in the middle of the woods with a year's supply of cans is stupid. Correct, Tryon. Correct. This isn't 300 years ago when old age was 50. You died when you were in your 50s. Hell, just in the Roman era, Julius Caesar died at the age of 32. He was considered an old man at 32. Most people lived to be about 25,000 years ago. The human life expectancy was about 25 to 30. If you lived to be 40, you were considered old. You were considered an elder. You know? Then around 300 years ago, 50 became the new old. There were still people hunting and gathering until they're like, early 50s. And they were considered old. Running Wolf, the oldest Native American, the oldest Cherokee chief, he died in 1810 at 70 years old. 70. And he was considered too frail and weak to do anything. You've got, you got people in their 80s right now here in Texas that still go out and do fence work and everything right now in Texas. The life expectancy is different with modern technology, modern medicine. That's how we can live for so long now. Yeah. Ron, if I'm considered an old man at 40, I wouldn't have been, none of us would be alive. None of us would have lived 1,000 years ago. That's including me. We like to play pretend. It doesn't matter how old you are. Right, Tryon, it was. I mean, and that was the only thing, that was the only reason to keep old people around. But the thing is, dementia's always been around. And it was probably worse back then than it was today. That's why most of our knowledge is screwed up. We had an older generation that was sitting around telling stories, and those stories got longer and longer and kept getting repeated. And then the Chinese whisper, this old man told this story. Well, this old man told this story that was completely different. And this old man said it was completely different too. And it's like they didn't have the strength. They couldn't go out. They couldn't go out on a 3-day hike with barely any food or water or anything to go and show them these skills. They had to tell them. That's why a lot of our knowledge and everything is gone on. I mean, even today, even with our modern, technology, we still can't replicate perfect edging like they could 1,000 years ago. And you saw it deteriorate generation after generation after generation. Because those older ones that had the skills could not physically show the next generation how to do it. Yeah. And that's the thing we need to do in survival. We need to show the truth. And that's what this weekend is about. This weekend is about showing the reality of survival, showing the true survival, busting all the myths and all this stuff that people believe that they're going to do at the end of the world. And they don't understand weight. They don't understand pain. They don't understand anything. They have it set in their mind that they are golden because they read a freaking book that has the same skills and knowledge written down in 1,000 other books. And that knowledge was written at a time that was needed, not in the year 2025. You see every country adapt new technology. When lighters were introduced into Africa and South America and a lot of the tribal countries, do you think, yeah, there's still some African tribes that still has a fire maker in case the lighter gets broken or something and they can't make fire. They have one person in the whole entire tribe that can make a fire. They don't put that knowledge on every single person, but they know they can give anybody a lighter to start a fire. A lot of the South American tribes in the Amazon worship a lighter. You can trade a lighter for nearly anything in a South American tribe because they know that's instant flame. That is power. When they go and trade their stuff, right? Fire was made by the gods. So, anyways, and that's the reason why nobody should freeze to death. That's why nobody should not be able to cook anything. Yes, sir, Cat. Yes, sir, Prometheus. So, like I said, the area that I'm going to, I'm going to have to break some of my own rules. I'm going to have to go back to my training area that I normally go to train at. Try it. Well, you don't like it when the flame leaks you, sir? It's like a dog. It just wants to show you it loves you. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna have to. I have to bring water with me. I do, because like I said, it's about a 5-mile walk to a water source where I'm going. Yes, I can go there. I can go get water. I can go and fish if I want to. But the place I did have in mind to go to and everything, it is part of a park system, so I can't stay there overnight. I can't do any off-grid camping. I have to leave. I have to leave by dusk because they have park rangers that come and patrol the area. I don't see how the park rangers would patrol the woods, but I don't feel like going to jail. You know what I mean? And I got off too late today to go out to West Texas to go kelp. So I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to go to my training area and do all the survival stuff. But I'm still going to show everything. I'm still going to do a majority of the stuff that I can. And I'm not going to edit too much. I'm going to do. I'm doing habit camping, Rod. I'm going to take a wool blanket with me and a small pillow. Because I do want to be somewhat comfortable in that hammock. Because at night it's supposed to get around the 40s. It ain't going to be too cold, but it's going to be cold, you know. But I'm still taking just the stuff that we picked out in the chat. Besides the food. The food, I'm going to bust that myth. I'm going to show people the true thing. I'm not going to have some 4-course meal. I'm going to show real meals that you're going to eat when you're surviving. We ain't going to sit back with, you know, a loaded cheeseburger and $1,200 crab legs and all that crap. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Ron. I mean, you know, you're still on the, you know, the other side of the Mississippi River. You're still in the South right now. You are. The Dixie stuff is still cold right now. But I'm going to get off here. I'm going to get ready. I'm going to get out of my work clothes. I got to, you know, put on other clothes. We will. I'll probably have another live stream tomorrow. Or I may have a quick live stream after I set up camp. When I set up camp and everything, I may have a live stream. But it won't be a long live stream. Probably like this, you know, probably maybe an hour. You two trying. You take care, brother. You get some rest, sir. Watch some old Gene Autry for me, brother. Oh, I want the dog man and Sasquatch to sit with me around the campfire tonight. Yeah, trust me, Cat. My ninja training is about like, you know, about like a naked bear hiding, you know, hiding in a group of people, you know. Yeah, that wild camping stuff, that ain't for me. I watch these people that do wild camping and go camp out in a sewer or wherever. I'm not that type of person. With my job and everything, I can't take those chances, you know. If I go to jail, I lose my security license, everything, and I can't lose my level 4. Right, Ron, right? I barely ask anybody. All right, everybody. I love y'all. I'll do a live stream showing camp, showing everything set up. Yeah. You know, other people, they can take those risks. Other people can do, you know, stupid stuff. I can't. My livelihood is at stake, you know what I mean? Now, you know, if I start getting sponsored, if I start, you know, if I could actually make money on my channel, that'd be different. You know what I mean? That's that one hope and dream of every YouTuber is, oh, quit my 9 to 5 and be a YouTuber. I'll be the next Mr. Beast. Anyways, all right, family. I love y'all. I will see y'all whenever I get to the training area. All right, everybody. I love y'all. See y'all soon. Bye, family.